See, I don't know about you, but I love me a delicious bowl of chili. This has to be my favorite soup besides, broccoli cheddar soup. But I love to eat my chili with some grilled cheese. I know most like it with some cornbread or some crackers, but I love it this way, y'all. So if you're on your chef-ish, then follow this. All right, so first we're going to have some green peppers crushed up. We're going to put that in the pan, and we're going to follow it up with some onions. Now, you can add any additional peppers and onions that you want or spices, but this is how I start my chili off. I don't want it too spicy because my household don't like it spicy like that. Plus, I need to lay off the spicy stuff myself. All right. So after I get everything mixed around and just let it cook down just a little bit, and then it's time for the next step. So after we get that on there, we're gonna add the meat. I added 2 packs of ground beef. I think it was like a 10-pound pack or just a double pack you can get. And I added that on there, and I tried to mix it up and cook everything down a little bit before we add the next step. Now, y'all, if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that post notification and subscribe to this channel. And I'm always looking for suggestions in the comments, so be free to suggest what I should make next. All right, so I'm mixing everything up, and after it's mixed up and cooked down some, and then we want to just top it up with some seasonings. But this is how I mix everything down, so we don't want no pink meat, all right, in this chili. So make sure it's cooked. So we're gonna add them red peppers because we do want that little kick. It's chili, so you can't just have no chili without no kick, okay? And then we're gonna add some paprika. You already know what that paprika do. I ain't have no smoked paprika, but I had this one left, okay? So we're just gonna add a chunk of that. No, I do not have the measurements, just follow from what you see on the screen. But we're gonna add some garlic powder and some onion powder as well, because you gotta add that flavor and then that chili powder. Your chili won't taste like chili without the chili powder, okay? That's the main ingredient. I always try to let y'all know what's the ingredient because it's missing something. It's the chili powder. All right, so we're gonna add some parsley and some black pepper. Got the peppercorn because I just love the grinder. Me and my son just love grinding the pepper. Okay, so once you have that all mixed in, then it's time for the next step. Is add some seasoned salt because we gotta have a little bit of that Lowry's. Okay, my household is either that Adobo or that Lowry's. Okay, so we're gonna mix all of that so all the flavor can get in, because we want to mix all the flavor in, y'all. So let me know how I'm doing so far. Okay, so you see that little pink right there? That means we need to keep cooking. I know some of y'all be having all this raw meat, but after it's cooked down, we're gonna take it out of the pan, add some minced garlic, and then we're gonna add some black beans because I like to make my chili with black beans and red beans. So we're gonna add the black beans and the red beans, and we're gonna mix it up and let it cook some. Let that flavor just go around those beans in the pan while it's cooking. And this is how I love to do it. And then you add that Slap Your Mama for the Cajun seasoning. Now you already know what Slap Your Mama does. Slap Your Mama been hitting up every dish from meats to beans to everything. Okay, and now we're gonna add that cooked down ground beef in there. And we're gonna mix it up, so make it look all beautiful like this. Look how beautiful it's looking right now. If y'all could smell how this chili smell right now, but you want something like this, okay? See how that look? So now it's time to add the sauces, which you got some diced tomatoes. We're gonna add the diced tomatoes to it first, and we're gonna mix that up because right now we're just making it look so beautiful, and it's smelling great. It's looking beautiful. You're gonna have it looking a consistency like this, okay? So if you're following along, this is how it should look so far, right? So now we got that in there. We're just gonna add a little more seasoning. This garlic and herb seasoning from Kingsford is my favorite seasoning, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Like, this seasoning runs out at my house, or it gets stolen. Someone takes it out of my house, and then I have to buy another one. So then I got the rosemary that we're gonna sprinkle in there because that aroma from the rosemary is just something else. Okay, you gotta have that rosemary. So now we got it all mixed down. We're gonna add the beef broth. And look how, did you see how that beef broth look on that cover? Tell me mine don't look like that, okay? Mine is the corn though. We ain't putting no corn in this chili. Right, so we're gonna fill up the pot with the beef broth so we can start cooking down the chili. And that's what you see me doing right now, just filling everything up. And we're gonna mix it around because we want everything to be covered in the broth. We want all the flavors and the seasonings, everything to be all covered up. All right, so now the tomato paste gonna add that texture to it so it won't be all watery. And as you can see, we about to use this whole little can of tomato paste. I don't know how many ounces it is, but if you look at this can, I mean, it'll give you an idea of what to grab, okay? But I put the whole can of tomato paste in this chili, As you can see how thick it is. It's gonna simmer down and it's gonna spread out perfectly once we start mixing it up and everything, you know, cooks down. But this is gonna make the chili that little thick paste that you have. So you just want to mix it all up and break it up some while you cooking it in the chili. So now once that paste cooked down, we're gonna add some sazon, because just the color and the flavor is gonna make that chili pop. Now this you don't have to add. I love to add it to my chili. You know, I'm in an Afro-Latino household. Like I said, it's gonna be some seasoned salt and it's gonna be some Goya up in here, okay? So this is how we got it so far. And I just want y'all to see how it's starting to get thick already. So after we add that in there, we're just gonna add a little more of the tomatoes. Now this one has a little kick to it. I had the plain tomatoes, diced tomatoes, and then I had a smaller can of one that has like a little bit of spice to it, just to make that chili kick a little more, okay? So that's what we're doing now. We're just mixing everything up. But if you make your chili too spicy, you can always add a little bit of brown sugar. Brown sugar will help simmer down those flavors. So we're gonna let it cook down for a little bit, and then I wanted to add some bay leaves. I forgot to add the bay leaves in there. So y'all already know this chili is packed with flavor, y'all. I done added everything in the book in this chili, and you can make it your own way. So while that chili is cooking down, we want to go ahead and get to these grilled cheese. And let me tell y'all, this is best bread right here. I love brioche bread. Okay, it's like so buttery, juicy, thick, soft, everything. So I just added 3 slices of those cheese on there because, baby, we about to get it on and popping, okay? And then I said, know what? Let me add a little more cheese on here. We're gonna mix it up because, like I say, I love my chili with some grilled cheese. I put some butter on top with my favorite seasoning again. Make it like some garlic bread on the outside. So when I flipped it down with the cheese, it just made it beautiful and lovely. Just look. You telling me you want to eat that grilled cheese? Okay, so now it's time to make the plate. As y'all see, that chili is ready and that cheese pull, baby. I got a 10 out of 10 with that cheese pull, okay? And we're going to dip it up in the chili like this, because this is what you call a delicious chili with some grilled cheese. Sweet and savory, what a treat. Stay tuned for more until we meet.